Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Gregory C. Hutchings Jr. I'm the incoming superintendent for Alexandria City Public Schools. Really excited about joining the team. I'm excited about coming back and I can't wait to meet all of our students and to actually visit our schools with the young people in the schools and to work with our teachers and to rekindle some relationships that I had before, and also to see some of my teachers who are still here when I was a student. So I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody really soon. And I know we're going to have a joyful ride as we take on this next chapter in ACPS. Long term, I want us to be one of the premier school divisions in the country. I think that really is the long-term plan. We need to be the place that everyone wants to be and wants their kids to graduate from. I'm planning to stay here for the long haul. My wife, she does not want to move again. So that's one thing. Two, I'm back home. And it would truly be an honor we have two children, for our children to graduate from T.C. Williams. And our daughter, she will be going to 8th grade next year. And our son, he will be going to 3rd grade. So that gives us a lot of time to get both of them out of school here in Alexandria. So I'm here for the long haul. In regards to making sure we have our principals and our teachers here in long term, I think it's just making sure that we value and that we build capacity with them so they feel a commitment to our schools. And before people even sign up or we hand them a contract to work here in ACPS, I think it's important to vet the creme de la creme of employees. And what I call VIPs. And VIP stands for vision, integrity, and passion. So anytime we hire someone, we're looking for somebody who has the vision, someone who has the integrity, someone who has the passion. And if you have those three characteristics, we can do the rest once you're actually here within our schools. It's a great city, a great community, great schools, wonderful students, right? So we're going to need to use all of our great assets to keep people and to retain them. Every year when you're looking at capital improvements, things change just because you're looking at the student enrollment, you're looking at the particular time of the year. So of course things can always change in the future, but I've been abreast of a lot of Dr. Berlin's decisions that she's made thus far. We talk once a week, which is great. So she keeps me abreast of some of her decisions, and I've supported thus far a lot of the capital improvement recommendations that she has made to the board over the past couple of months. So I wouldn't change anything right now, but I do think that there are going to be some tough conversations in the future that we're going to have in regards to the growing high school, because there are 38 kids or 3,800 kids, or almost 4,000 students at T.C. Williams, and that's something that I really think we're going to need to talk about as a community. And we're going to need to start making a decision regarding that really soon. I think the trailers, that's one definite short-term solution, but I think we need to start thinking more in long-range terms. So for example, the great partnership that's with the George Washington University, that's happening. Maybe we have other partnerships with other colleges and universities, and high school students are able to take their courses on those campuses. And they're there all day and not just a part of the school day, but that's a way to provide students some other opportunities to have experiences off campus, and it also helps us in regards to our capacity issues. Working with Northern Virginia Community College is another area that some of our students can take courses actually there. I know there's been some discussion around a middle college at Nova or the community college. I've heard about, or read something about that. I've read so many things, but I read something about that. But I think that could also be another long-term solution. And then some online courses, because many students today are taking classes online and they never step foot on a campus. We have students back in my current district in Shaker Heights who we never see in our schools, but they are Shaker Heights students through our online learning program, and those are some other opportunities that could be long-term solutions for us in regards to capacity. It's going to be a really all-hands-on-deck approach in order for us to tackle some of our capacity issues. So it's going to be a challenge, but it's also going to be a huge opportunity for us because we're in a good situation. I mean, I know it's challenging that we're growing, but some school divisions are not. They're actually seeing a decline in regards to their student enrollment, and we're not in that situation. So people are still, excited about being a part of ACPS and moving to the city of Alexandria, which is a good problem to have. But it's going to take a collaborative effort to tackle it. So, I think the International Baccalaureate is definitely it's a wonderful framework for establishing a strong educational environment. But I think the community definitely has to want something like the International Baccalaureate. It's such a huge commitment, and it definitely has to be something that's driven by the community. So in Shaker Heights, our entire school district is an IB district, and it's because the community wanted all the schools to be IB. That's not something that I would just bring to Alexandria. I would want us to do a needs assessment to determine what's the best thing for Alexandria. And if it was IB, that would have been in the leadership profile. And I didn't see it anywhere except for Jefferson Houston. So I don't know if that's a program that I would bring into Alexandria unless the community really desired for that. I'm a supporter of the lights, and I know it's been very controversial in our community, but I think that if we can come up with some guidelines and if we can communicate kind of what the expectations will be with the lights on the stadium, that our community will feel just more informed about it. But I think it's going to be great. I would love to be at the first game. Being a graduate, you have a different sense of passion and pride about Alexandria. I'm not coming here to have to learn the city or the culture of the city. There's some different things that are happening here than when I was a student or when I worked here 5 years ago. But this is kind of where it all began for me. So my passion and my pride is already there. So I think that that's an advantage in a lot of ways. To me, it's an honor, one, to be able to serve the community that allowed me to become the person that I am, and to be able to pave the way for the next generation like you all is just like a dream come true, So I think definitely it will be a benefit for me, and it's going to just allow me to have the passion and the pride without being here for several years. Like, I'm coming in with that, and it's credible, and it does mean something to me, and it's a place in my heart that will be there forever, and has always been. What I learned in ACPS was that, one, I got to really engage with the community in a different way. When I came here the first time to work, I hadn't been here since I graduated from high school. So it was a huge, experience for me to now be able to be engaged on a professional level with our community. And that was beneficial to me because there were a lot of major decisions that we had to make at that time that I was a part of. I think leaving Alexandria and going to Shaker Heights and becoming superintendent for the past 5 years has given me an opportunity to, one, be in the seat and to really accept my authentic self, meaning that I'm more comfortable within my skin now. I'm comfortable within my leadership, and I'm coming back to Alexandria now as a better person and a better leader. And you all are going to be able to benefit from a more seasoned leader than if I were to start this job 5 years ago when I was already here. And that's a huge advantage, I think, for Alexandria. And it's also great for me because I've been able to make some of the mistakes and things before. I'm actually the superintendent of Alexandria. Not that I'm not going to make mistakes in the future, because I'm sure I will. But I've learned so much in regards to my tenure as superintendent. And at the end of the day, whether I'm superintendent or director, I'm always a teacher. I say I'm a teacher first. I care about kids. They're always the priority for the work that we do. And that's something I never want to lose. Like, our young people are the reason why we have the jobs that we have. And because you all are the future, like, it's a huge endeavor for us to take on, because we're creating the next generation and helping to groom the next generation, and I don't take that lightly. So I'm looking forward to it. But my experiences have really given me the leadership experience, the opportunity to kind of be in the spotlight a little more than I was as a director, as a superintendent, and it's made me the best leader I can be to come back and serve. I want to say hello to all of our TC Titans out there. I'm looking forward to seeing you all really soon in the near future, and I hope that you're having a great year.